see how it's opened the canopy up, and you can see the stump where it will mark the trees to be cut. Basically just open it up and let the remaining trees have more sunlight and expand their crowns. And of course, bigger crowns, the better, more vigorous the trees will grow. Kind of like weed in the garden, so to speak. Basically what I try to explain to people is what we do out here on the ground is Mother Nature will do anyway, but we speed up the process. If we were to bring this the way it was, then trees would outcompete, some would outcompete others, and they would eventually die and create this more openness. But we speed up the process by thinning it, kind of like you would a garden. If you plant your corn too close, well, it's not going to reach its full potential. You go out and you weed it, or pluck some of the corn plants out so it'll reach its fullest potential, and that's what we're trying to do here. And not only the timber production, but acorn production. You get a bigger, larger, more spread out crown, you're going to have more acorns for the wildlife. So it's a win-win. We've got a lot of fuel up around it. Yeah, this particular glade here, it was pretty much totally encroached by cedars that they had overtaken, except for this open area up here. They hadn't got to it yet. But you can't really appreciate the whole brevity of how thick the cedars were, but they were pretty much completely preventing sunlight from hitting the glade floor here. So I had hired a guy to come in and cut them down, and not only cut them down, but slash the limbs off to about knee height, so we won't be stuck with a bunch of what we call cedar skeletons for eons. And I'm hoping it'll really improve the appearance of this glade that much faster. But glades are a very important landscape component for wildlife. I mean, it was here centuries ago, and the reason all these cedars were here is because of the absence of fire. In order to maintain a glade, you got to have fire on it. And since fire has been prevented to being on this place, then that's what resulted with all the glades. So we're in a process of restoring the glade that's already here. We know what it can look like, what it will look like, and once we'll prescribe a fire through this glade and burn up all this cedar fuel, and it'll take on a whole new appearance. It'll be open. There'll be a lot of grasses, forbs, wildflowers. They're already a lot here, and it'll just really explode in color in the spring and early summer. And the turkeys will come out and strut, because we all know turkeys like open areas that strut and show themselves off. But not only that, it'll provide bugging areas for young turkey poults, quail, deer. It'll just benefit a whole bunch of species of wildlife. That's what we're trying to restore here.